5 common mistakes you should never make when applying for a job. I have received hundreds of job applications over the past few years and conducted scores of interviews. I have observed some common mistakes that job applicants make that immediately disqualifies them from first impression. In today's video, I want to share 5 of these common mistakes with you. Getting a job is tough. For any job opportunity out there, thousands of people want it. The competition is even stronger today because organizations now have access to a global talent market. The last thing you want to do when applying for your next job opportunity is to make it even more difficult by making these avoidable mistakes. Some of these mistakes are so silly, you won't believe people actually make them. But if you have been on the other end of recruitment, you know these mistakes are common. If you are serious about getting your next job, don't do this. Before we get to it, you'll want to subscribe to After School TV for more insightful videos like this. 1. Not adding a subject to the email. If you are a meticulous and detailed person, you'll be surprised that someone applying for a job will send a job application email without a subject. But I see it a lot of times, and it is baffling. Even if the recruiter did not mention a job title in the subject, it's common knowledge that an email should have a subject. Sending an email for a job application without a subject shows nonchalance, lack of interest, and poor presentation skill. Even if you omit the subject by mistake, it shows lack of attention to details. Some recruiters will not bother opening an email for a job application without a subject. It's a mistake you should never make when applying for a job. 2. Not adding a body to the email. Imagine you are a receptionist in a company. A stranger walks in through the door, drops a brown envelope labeled My CV on your desk without saying a word, and walks away. Even if you are the nicest person in the world, you won't take that person seriously. This is the equivalent to forwarding your CV for a job application without including a body. Again, you must be surprised that people actually do this, but it's sadly a common mistake. An applicant reads a job advert, copies the recruiter's email address, and forwards their CV. He may be generous enough to add a subject, but there is no time to type a message responding to the job opening. You can do that when you are forwarding a file to your friend or colleague, but not when applying for a job. No recruiter who takes what they do seriously will want to hire you if you don't communicate properly through email. Don't make this mistake. It is not just unprofessional, it shows disregard. 3. Not structuring your email professionally. So, I'm actually taking this step by step. On one hand, we have people who don't include a body to their job application email. They just forward their CV. On the other hand, there are people who include a body, but do not present themselves professionally. Someone would just write, I'm interested in a job for social media manager. Attached is my CV. And that's it. This is not good enough. For the barest minimum, a professional email should start with a salutation, followed by an introduction, then reason for the email, followed by anticipation for response, and a closing. Your email should include a salutation. You'll never go wrong if you start with Dear Sir or Ma, Dear Recruiter, or Dear Hiring Manager. In more liberal settings, the recruiter wouldn't mind hello or hi. But there is hardly anywhere no salutation is acceptable on first contact with a potential recruiter. Then you have to introduce yourself, tell why you're writing. In this case, you're applying for a job advertised by the recruiter. Show that you are looking forward to a response and close with good intention word or phrase like best regards, sincerely, followed by your name and contact detail. You may be surprised that getting these first 3 common mistakes right easily puts your application in the top 50% of applicants. 4. Not showing enthusiasm for the job. This is where emotionally intelligent candidates begin to move themselves towards the top 20 to 10% of applicants. Not showing enthusiasm deprives you of the opportunity to connect with the recruiter. Whether you like it or not, your potential employer is a human being who is very likely to make decisions based on emotional connection. Recruiters are not only looking for people that have the qualification for the job, they want to hire people that are enthusiastic for the job. One easy way for them to know that you are enthusiastic about the job is to communicate in the body of your email. No organization wants to hire a deadbeat candidate who is just looking for the next job to hop on. Employers want to hire people who will bring their best self to the job. So, communicate how enthusiastic you are about the role in your email. Tell how this is a role you have been looking out for and how it fits your professional career. And when responding to phone calls or during interviews, communicate how enthusiastic you are about the job. 5. Not selling yourself. Communicating your enthusiasm is important. It takes care of the emotional side of the brain. But that should follow with a rational reason why you should be the choice candidate among the applicants. While recruiters may be attracted to your enthusiasm, they also want you to give them reasons why they should hire you. Both have to go hand in hand. Trying to sell yourself without being enthusiastic about the role would make you appear as if you only care about yourself and a paying job. Remember, employers want to employ people who will care about the job they do in the company. On the other hand, being enthusiastic about the role without selling yourself could make you come off as manipulative. So make sure to balance it. Let the recruiter know that you are excited about the role as well as qualified to do the job. Let's recap. When applying for a job, make sure to include a subject, a proper salutation, introduction, reason for the email, anticipation for a response, and closing. Show enthusiasm and sell yourself as a qualified candidate for the job. By following this simple step, you can easily position your application in the top 10. What other common but necessary mistakes have you observed job applicants make when applying for a job? Do you make any of these mistakes when applying for a job? Tell us about it in the comment section below. If you found this video interesting, like and share it with someone. If you are yet to subscribe to After School TV, now's a good time to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, your success matters.